Hello Floss Tube, it's Melissa of Stitching Memories. Cannot find a place that's good lighting. I'm borrowing a friend's house. Actually, I'm watching some of their puppies and kitties and trying to catch up on some spreadsheet work and some hopefully get a little bit of cross stitching. There's some business work I'm doing as far as paperwork. I've had a lot of health things happening lately, which is why I have the time to work on this right now. If there's any little waggy tails that show up, I'm watching 2 dogs and a cat, and they may pop in and out. The door is open, they're napping, but one just came up behind me, so I'm feeling the other one will join soon. I have a large number of works in progress, and I don't have them with me. It seems like every time I get on FlossTube, it's because I'm organizing, but that just seems to be the way it's been working out. I have, I think, 2 projects with me here, and then I have a large number I need to, get back together. I think as you'll see, or as you'll see through subsequent videos, I don't have anything in order anymore. I have things in boxes, I have things at friend's house, I have things in storage, I have things just everywhere. I am recovering from a little bit of a health issue. I have a pending surgery within the next 3 months, and then hopefully life can return to some normalcy. I'm having some allergic reactions to some medication, and it's all good. Any day on the top side of the dirt is a great day. So I'm blessed, completely blessed. The one project that I have as a WIP has been as a WIP for so long because I couldn't find the pattern and thought I had long lost it, as I have some others. Excuse me for the crinkling. And I was in my storage shed with a friend, and he says, "Oh, what's that?" He was helping me put together some shelving, build some shelving actually. And he says, "Oh, what's that over there?" And stuck on a box was the pattern, the exact pattern I'm looking for, or was looking for. So I'm so happy to find it, and I want to get to working on it, although I think I need some floss, and I need some specialty floss, and the the LNS that I was going to has closed. So the other LNS that I was going to is in Arlington, and I'm nowhere near there right now. Arlington, Texas. So I am down south in Texas, and I'm trying to find some other cross-stitch LNS shops. I'll be here for a while, and then I'll be coming back again this summer. So if any of you have some recommendations for shops in Central and Southern Texas, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it, and I would love to go to the shops. Not that I can't order from 1-2-3 Stitch or another site. It's just that I'm usually not that organized when I'm online, or have that much time available when I'm online. Plus, I'm not a big online, I know it's horrible to say, but I'm not a big online shopper. I just never have been. So this is Where There Are Bees, and this is a pattern that was given to me by my dear friend Terry. And she's had so much sickness and everything going on, and she's very busy with work, and so I found this and was thinking of her, and decided that I wanted to get back to working on it, especially now that I have the pattern. This is Where There Are Bees by Prairie Schooler. It is an original pattern, and it was bought for me by Terry when we went to Stitch Niche a couple of years ago, and so it's really special to me because of her. She bought it for me because my name, one of the meanings of my name in the Greek language is honeybee. So she, you know, saw this and definitely thought of me. And then she is queen in her family, and she wears a lot of, she has a lot of crown jewelry, and so, you know, this just caught her attention because there's a crown in it. So I'll kind of show you where I'm at. This is on, I have no idea the count. I think it's 28 count. It might be 32. And I know in one of the videos I remembered the fabric, Berkshire Hive. It's a green base with the honeycomb-esque weave to it. I have seen a lot of this fabric, but most of them, it's a brown base, and I really like the green base. So I need to find some more of this in a green base. But this is just how far I am here, starting at the top. It says, where there are bees, there is honey. Bees, there's honey. And then here's the little bear with his honeycomb. And then here's the bee with her crown. And here's this beautiful pink flower. And I messed up. In some places that were supposed to be blue, I made green. I'm sorry, I made pink, and vice versa. And then I made my bear the same color as this color. So it's kind of a greenish brown gray bear. A teapot here. Of course, I love tea. I'm sorry my fingernails are a mess. They were all nice and long. And then I went to a friend's house and was helping them, and I broke most of them off of this hand and all of them off this one. So I just haven't got to cutting them all even and giving myself a manicure. It's kind of not high on my priority right now, so I do apologize. My hair is clean. I have it back. It's just a mess right now, so I have it, you know, just kind of back in a messy, floppy bun kind of thing. Because it's hot today. I'm in a kind of humid area, and we've been cold and we're going to be cold again, so I'm not going to complain about it being hot, but I'm not ready for summer yet. Okay, and then there's this beautiful bird here. And then there's the honeycomb. So really what I have left of the pattern to do is all of the crowns here at the bottom, of course the hill that the hive sits on, finishing the border. I only have a little bit more of the border, just kind of here to here around of the border to do. And then there is a just a bee on the back. They took some of the different motifs, and you can see here they made a little motif pillow. So I took just this bee one, and I stitched it. My goal is to have somebody finish it into a scissor fob or something for me. So that's kind of where I stand on that particular project. Is this the actual bee? No, that's just a mess. So the flosses that I'm using, and I think some of them are called for and some of them aren't. So I'm using, maybe I'm not using. Okay. I think I ran out of the gold. I ran out of the gold that I'm using for the honeybee comb, and I don't know what color that is, so I have to try and figure that out. Then I'm using Gentle Arts Deep Forest, and I need another one of these for the bear and the border. Hazelnut is my backup color, Classic Color Works, for doing maybe the remainder of the items that need the gold. Like potentially doing you know, this crown, and the bees, doing them in the honeycomb, and just leaving the actual bee, the actual honeycomb, the word honey, the word bees in the gold. I don't know if it'll look right or not. I think I was going to play with that before, so I didn't order originally like from 1, 2, 3 stitch. I just realized the back of the pattern has a pattern on it. And then I'm using Deep Fennel from Crescent Colors. This is the color that is the bird and the crown, and the teapot, and those areas. Oops. I think I just lost one. Nope, there it is. Okay. And then Weeks Dye Works Cinnabar is what I'm using as the pink tones and the flowers, and I like all these. I don't have any problems with any colors. Now this is my Raggedy Mess of Deep Forest. The problem that I'm having with these Deep Forest is they're not the right colors. They're too dark. They're too, I got them from a different shop, and of course Dye Lots. They're too variegated. They're much more variegated than the what color was that I just said? Deep Forest that I have. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do this, finish the rest of the border and make it not look too much like it's different. So that's just going to be I have a claw in my back. Let me see if you can see. Sorry. Say hi, Kirblicious. He says, my name is Kirby, and I'm deaf. So, my friend has a blind dog and a deaf dog, and they definitely require each other. The one that is behind me is a golden retriever, and he was just clawing on my back that he wanted some attention. He's very much his daddy's dog, but for some reason he likes me. The other puppy is a pointer mix. He's very much his mommy's dog, and he is very attached to me. I cannot believe he was not the first one in here. Oh, here he comes, speaking of. He is blind, so he can't see what he's doing. You want to make your appearance? He's going to scratch here for you. Cole, what you doing, baby boy? There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Okay, so sorry about all that movement, and if I can figure out a way to ever get editing done, then I will fix a lot of that. Okay. Then the other project that I have here, and everything I'm working on has, you know, a specialty floss of animal hair, because that's just the way it is. So I'm not really too worried about the fact that the puppies are up here on the bed with me and adding their contribution. This is a kit that a friend of mine purchased. We went antiquing together, and she has a considerable cross-stitch stash. She, like me, has a lot of projects started. She also, like me, just kind of didn't get much of them done. But I have a little bit of revitalization here, and I really want to get working on mine. And she's kind of stuck on catching up on some Netflix, so we're kind of going in different priorities here. But she found this kit and had to have it, and so we got it. And then when we got home and we were going through her stash, found out that she already had it. And as a matter of fact, she had already got it at the same And it's so funny, at the same antique shop a few years earlier. So it was a complete kit. It's over 20 years old. It's kind of easy to find. It's, you know, it's not like it's out of print or anything. But it is called The Girl with Cosmos. Cosmos Flowers. And this is definitely her aesthetic. And I do like this style. Two of my favorites of kind of this style of look to the girl with the fluffy dress and kind of the, you know, profile or backwards view is, and they're both girls with small dogs. One, she's in the corner because her and the puppy are both in trouble. And the other one, the girl is younger and she's training her puppy. So those two are hard to find, and I haven't found them yet. So if I ever find those, I will stitch them. But I definitely could not let this opportunity to stitch her go to waste. So I started on it. Thank you for those of you on various FlossTube on Facebook pages that alerted me about messing up the colors here in the dress. It's so easy to do. As a matter of fact, I did it, and I went ahead and frogged it out because I wasn't sure how much of a difference it was going to make. And I don't have this on a Q-snap, and it's very wrinkled, and I'm kind of using this as one of my practice parking pieces, which doesn't have a head, so I know that that's kind of bothersome, but I started her in the middle. So we have here, we have some of the flowers coming up here. This is on the right side of her. And then we are coming down, and here's her arm, and it's going down to the flowers. And more flowers. Okay, and then I started going to the next side a little bit here. So we have a little flower here. And then I started going. What I decided to do when I started in the middle, I was worried, even though this is the fabric that came with the kit, I just always worry that I'm never going to, because I have a history of getting too close to the edges, I wanted to make sure that everything was going to fit before I got too far on it. So I kind of started in the middle and then headed for the left and right edges, and then I'll head for the top and bottom and then fill in as I need to from there. So this is my work so far on Girl with Cosmos. And I really do like, you know, when I'm looking up close to her dress, it just looks like a bunch of gobbledygook. But when I get farther from it, I do see kind of the texture and then it all makes sense. So I'm enjoying it. I was really working fast on this in January. I haven't touched it in a month. So I get like that, unfortunately, where I get gung-ho about working on it and I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to eat, don't want to sleep, don't want to do anything. And then once I kind of stop, once I stop for a day or two, then unless I'm continuing to cross stitch or cross stitching other patterns, it's hard for me to get back to it. And sometimes doing just what I'm doing today is helpful to me, is organizing some things, coming up with some plans, and then also you know, looking at the project, touching the fabric. It definitely makes me want to get back to it as soon as this video is over. So that's not what I can do today. I'm in the middle of baking. It's one of my great friends' birthday, and so I'm trying to bake a little for them. And what else is going on? I still have a ton of whips. I need to work on them. I need to find them all. I need to organize. So I think I'm going to take you all on this journey as I have access to Wi-Fi enough that can upload videos. I'll make a video and try and get those uploaded. I would like to get a few in the can here if I can while I'm at their house, even though I don't have very many of my stitching belongings. So I'd like to get a lot of the you know, computer organizing part done, and there's just a lot that I would like to do while I'm here. I know when I was doing my videos before, I was doing some fabric stash videos, reviews, some pattern stash reviews. I did a Stitch Mania preview, and then a couple odds and ends, and you know, I'd like to resume some of that. I would like to really get into some stitch-alongs that I can follow and keep up with. There have been so many that I've wanted to do and I've joined, and then life has happened and I haven't been able to do them. So one reason why I'm doing the computer spreadsheet work that I am right now is trying to figure out what are the optimal times of year where it appears I have time to stitch. And then just focus on stitch-alongs that work within that, instead of finding ones I like and being upset because I can't do them or keep up or whatever. You know, find the ones that will work within the time frames of what I find to stitch. Of course, I would love to stitch every day. It is a great stress relief, but I don't right now have that luxury that I used to have. I used to have a local needlework shop that I was in 3 days a week, stitching anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. And I don't have that anymore. I had a number of friends, Puppy's back, I had a number of friends that I would go to their homes and stitch with them, and life has happened for them and for me that makes those things not possible. So it took my stitching time and just, you know, kind of bottomed it out. But I want to return to it. I also have done some crochet that I'd like to find a way to share. I don't know if I need to make that a separate channel or something along those lines. And some other crafts that I'm working on or have been working on. I don't know the best way to share those. I am a novice in all the crafts that I do. I haven't really perfected any of them. I think I have too many interests and get a little bit too scatterbrained, and I want to start all the things and then I don't finish any of them, which I think is why I get shut down, is because that's against my natural nature. My natural nature is to finish things I start, whether it be, you know, professional or personal goals. And in my hobbies, I seem to be the exact opposite. I guess that's okay. I guess your hobbies can, you know, they're just supposed to be fun. But I do sometimes get a little bogged down when I have so much that is just sitting and isn't being utilized, and whether it's in process or hasn't got any stitches in it, it just, I want to be a little bit more mindful about making sure that I use it. I love the idea of just starting all of it. It's not like I'm going to sell it. It's not like it can be sold for anything of any major value. I don't have any collector patterns. I'm new, so I don't have a lot of what people are looking for. I write on my patterns, I fold them, I highlight them. That's how I started long before I found out that there's a resale market, and I'm not big into that anyway. I like all the money to go to who it should go to. So if I ever do give away any of my patterns, they will be as is. You know, they're going to have marks on them, they're going to be wrinkly, and that's just the way I look at it, is they're used and they're loved, and that's how it should be. So anyway, Puppy here is trying to gnaw on my foot. It's not part of the bone that he has, so let me go get them their snack. And it smells like the banana bread's about ready, so let me go get on the computer and then come back and try and do another video today or tomorrow and see what we can make happen. I've missed you all. I do watch FlossTube a lot. I don't necessarily get to comment as much as I would like, but I have enjoyed watching many of you. I've maintained my subscriptions. I've added many. I'm sure I'll add many more. And thank you all for your inspiration and for the encouragement. Definitely, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you have any suggestions, I definitely welcome all of those. And I hope I will see you very soon, and keep enjoying stitching all your many more memories.